This is a concern of mine, and I'm just going to be straight up with it. Today, we got CPI data. All right. We've had positive news on Bitcoin in terms of ETFs, spot ETFs, multiple filings for ETFs. Yet, even on today's CPI number, what type of move are we getting out of Bitcoin? I mean, what, like, really? This is the little uptick we're getting today on the daily chart.
Today we have Gareth Soloway giving us the latest update on Bitcoin, which he says is about to do the unthinkable. He points out that Bitcoin is still experiencing a bullish consolidation pattern within the range of $30,000 to $31,000. Despite not breaking out of this range, Soloway believes the multiple ETF filings and favorable regulatory decisions will see this long-awaited breakout for Bitcoin. He predicts a significant move very soon, with an upside target of $35,000, seeing a 10% increase in a matter of weeks and heading straight to $45,000 right after. However, if Bitcoin continues to close just above $31,000 in the coming days, he sees the possibility of a retracement to $26,600 if Bitcoin fails to maintain its bullish momentum. Don't forget to share your thoughts and comments down below, and leave a like if you enjoy the content we do here. Let's get right into the video.
This is a concern of mine, and I'm just going to be straight up with it. Today, we got CPI data. All right. We've had positive news on Bitcoin in terms of ETFs, spot ETFs, multiple filings for ETFs. Yet, even on today's CPI number, what type of move are we getting out of Bitcoin? I mean, what, like, really? This is the little uptick we're getting today on the daily chart. Now, listen. This is still a bullish consolidation pattern. It's one of the longest bullish consolidation patterns I have seen in my career in crypto, as well as even in stocks, but it is still inside of the 30,000 to 31,000 range. So it still is slightly bullish, but it continues to irk me. Why hasn't all this positivity, all this risk on behavior why isn't it causing us to see a breakout on Bitcoin? Okay, now again, I think once this if this breaks out, you're going to get a big move. I have an upside target. First target's around 35,000. So you're talking another $4,000 up. That's over 10% up. But it has to do it. And we've had good news after good news after good news for Bitcoin specifically in terms of ETFs not being labeled a security by the SEC, all of these other things. I mean, MicroStrategy's bought a ton more Bitcoin, all of these positives, and we've still been stuck at the same level we were in April. So as a trader, as an investor, all you need to be focused on is the 31,000 level here. Let's see if we close above it, right above this area here. Or on the bearish case, do we close below this trend line here? If we close below, I'll show you where we're going to go. All right, we're going to go right here. This is going to be your target, basically 26,600, give or take. That's a classic trend line that is a no-brainer. So again, break here, we go here. If we move to the upside, then I think we head towards this area right here, right around 35,000. Your max upside, by the way, on Bitcoin would be this area. In fact, I can go back even further here. Bear with me as I draw this in. If we take this pivot high here, look at this beautiful pivot and trend line. Look at that. That would be that would kind of be your maximum upside that I could see in a short amount of time on Bitcoin, would be about this 45,000 level. You can see trend lines here, it touches these lines, and that's where we had a big breakdown. That could be a retrace to that level. Now, by the way, what's interesting about this 45,000 level, it's basically equidistant between this low and this high. So it would essentially, and again, I can do the fibs. I think it's pretty close to a 50% retrace. Let's see. Yeah, very close. So right there's your 50% retrace right here around 43,000. So you're essentially at a 50% retrace from your highs to your lows. Now, we have seen altcoins starting to make moves here. Altcoins like Matic had a breakout. Take a look at Matic here. Beautiful little breakout on this over the last couple days. It's been consolidating. Again, upside maximum would be about 83 cents, would take us back to this level right here. And then Solana has been a rock star. It continues to be one of my favorite cryptos that are not Ethereum and Bitcoin. And you could see here, look at the move. It's up from $14 to $22. That's a 50% move. And it's even trying to break here. If you look at the bigger picture, you had this up move, and then this is a channel, a bullish channel. That's your upside target, $24.40 on Solana. By the way, you wouldn't be chasing Solana here. At least I don't. I don't chase anything. It's a great move, but it's obviously up 50%. You're not paying up 50%, especially for the reward of another $2. That's less than 10% on this trade. But what I would say is if it hits this line and pulls back and makes a bull flag or consolidation, that's the buying opportunity, right? Like a 50% retrace type thing. That would be an opportunity to go long on that chart. Prices on the markets are up on this news. All right. So we are seeing the dollar decline. The dollar has now had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candle decline on the daily chart. We are coming towards support though. And again, this is important because this is directly relatable to how the stock market performs, right? We know that a weak dollar right now is a positive for risk assets. And notice this, 5 bars down, generally we've been seeing the stock market inching gains. We saw gains yesterday in the stock market. Today, pre-market going into the open, we're also seeing gains. But again, keep in mind, this could tell us the fact that we're coming into this pivot low from April, this could tell us that we're going to see some sort of bounce in the dollar, which could bring stock prices in just a little bit. I want to show you that gold chart real quick. So if we look at gold here, okay, here's a down sloping trend line, pulled back, broke out, and then look what it did. It retraced to the scene of the crime. What has gold done since then? It has started to move to the upside. So again, we're seeing gold beginning to move up here on the charts. And again, that again signals that support level, a retrace to what I call the scene of the crime. That again is a bounce off of it. And gold again is up today. Why is gold up? The dollar's down, right? I mean, that's the basics of it. Ever since we were at this high, I've said to people, and I've said it in this broadcast, in fact, if you go back 2, 3, 4 weeks, every single week we talk about gold, and I kept on saying, guys, it should pull back to this trend line. Well, it finally did, and then I said, okay, now you're looking at upside potential. Now you're looking at maybe a move and a breakout above the all-time highs, which if we put a trend line in here, we can clearly see, look at this. That's your all-time high level. So the way this works, you have a high pivot and you pull back. When you hit the high pivot again, probabilities, that's known as a double top, you get a big pullback. Big pullbacks off double tops. When you hit a triple top, it's a small pullback, and usually you'll come up and break out at that point. So again, the idea here is that we've gotten the shallow pullback in gold. My guess is this is the beginning of a bigger move up in gold that we should take out by year end, this all-time high. And actually, I wouldn't be surprised to see 21, 22, even 2,300 by year end on gold.
Gareth discusses the performance of altcoins, specifically mentioning Matic and Solana. Matic experienced a breakout and could reach a maximum upside target of 83 cents. Solana has seen a significant 50% move from $14 to $22 and has a potential upside target of $24.40. Switching to the broader market, Soloway notes that the weakening US dollar has been positive for risk assets, including the stock market, which has been inching higher. However, he suggests that the dollar's approaching support level could lead to a bounce, potentially affecting stock prices. Regarding gold, Soloway points out that it has started to move up after retracing to a down-sloping trend line. He sees the potential for a breakout above the all-time highs, with a target of $2,100 to $2,300 by year-end. What do you think about Gareth Soloway's recent prediction for Bitcoin, and how might the performance of altcoins like Matic and Solana impact the cryptocurrency market? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more content just like this. We'll see you in the next video.